How's it going, everybody? And good morning. It's probably not morning when this comes out, but it's morning right now. What a better way to start your day than by making some cool baits? If you were here or if you watched the last video, you probably already know what we're going to do. If you didn't, I've got some leftover yellow and black plastisol, and that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be making some more of our baits. We've got our 2 worm molds and our 3 grub molds. Once again, we're going to be making some of those. And I've made these. I made these in the worms before. I've never made them in the grubs. And when I made them in the worms, it was like it was like maybe 1 or 2 times. So I really don't remember what they look like. So it's going to be a pretty cool video for both of us because the grubs I've never seen before, and the worms I hardly even remember. So we've got this plastic here. It's a little like see-through kind of. So we've got our yellow color in here. We're probably gonna add more of that. That's just my guess. And then I've also got our black flake if we need to add some more. Um, but this is the last of the plastisol minus a little bit more of the blue that we've got left. So after this, I think we're going to be making all new baits with the plastisol, starting with the actual plastisol and then adding in the color and the glitter. So if you like watching that, then you'll be excited for the upcoming videos because that's what we're going to be doing. But right now, we're going to be making some of these. And we don't have a ton of plastisol. Where is it at? It's like, what side am I looking at? This side here. So we're like a little under 2 cups actually, but I believe we'll probably get to like around there once all the sides and this melts. So yeah, let's get this in the microwave and then we can get to making our baits. If you weren't here in the last video, we made some pretty cool baits. I'm just going to show you them now. They're up here drying. We've got our blue and black worms and then also our blue and black grubs. They always look, if you watch the last video, you know, but I find when you pull them out of the mold, they look different from when they are fully set. And I actually don't know the reason for that. Yesterday, or not yesterday, I keep saying that. Last video, sorry, they were kind of see-through, if you know what I mean. Like if you watch the video, you would know because it looks like it in the video, but now they're a full solid blue. Same with the grubs. The grubs are a little bit different, but their tails, because their tails were thinner, they were see-through, and now they are completely solid color. So if any people that make baits know the reason for that, I'd actually love to know because I don't really know why that happens. But yeah, if you want to watch the video of me making these, just check out our last one. Okay, we've got our plastisol here. Oh, it's at around 300, so we're not up to temperature yet, but we're at that where it's a liquid, so we can add in our colorant. I think I'm actually going to leave the flake. It looks pretty good. It looks like we actually got a ton of flake in there. So I think we're pretty good with the flake. Definitely want to add more yellow though. Once I put this in, you'll see the difference in the color. Like, look at that. That's just the difference in the color. So I want to add a little bit actually. The last baits I made, they were our slip shad baits. So they were kind of like that little like see-through yellow. But I actually thought it looked pretty good with them. So I didn't even touch it. They were like kind of like, yeah, like a darker yellow. But already that is looking way better, I think, for like, look, you can kind of see how it looks on the side there, and then that is definitely a brighter yellow. I think I'm going to add in a little bit more because it's never going to look exactly like how it will when it comes out of the colorant unless you add in like a whole bunch. But just want to get like a rough, yeah, it looks pretty good. Add in maybe a few more drops, and then that should be good. So yeah, we'll stir that up. That looks better, I think. So let's get all around the sides here. Make sure we get everything in there. We'll throw this in the plastic, throw this in the plastic. Now we're gonna throw this in the microwave one more time, and then we'll be ready to make some baits. Okay, those feel like they all turned out, so we'll have to wait and see, but let's get a little blue out of there. There we go. It's just the stuff that like falls off my glove when I'm stirring because I've had these same gloves for probably the gloves, my like little like temp thermometer thing, and yeah, my gloves. I've had these all since I've been making baits because they've just been awesome. And like, yeah, they're a little ripped, and like, there's plastisol all over them, but they've just done me so well that like I've never got another pair, and I don't intend to anytime soon either because they still work. So why would I? Because I really like these ones because they go like all the way up your forearm, so it keeps all of that safe. Because when you're stirring, you don't want it splashing up. I've actually had a time that I was stirring and somehow it splashed up to my face, burned my chin off. So yeah, yeah, burned my chin right off, guys. I don't even have a chin anymore. Okay, baits are all set. Let's check them out. We're gonna start off with the worms. We're gonna save our grubs for last. Make a little bit of surprise, build some momentum, or build some what's the right word? You know what I'm talking about. Hey, yeah, those are nice. Little banana yellow. What are we gonna call that? I think I call that canary. Canaries are the wait, yeah, canaries are the yellow ones. Dang, those looks cool. I don't know why. I'm looking at the video right now. They're looking kind of green. Yeah, those are sick. Yeah, those are super cool. Really, I kind of forgot how nice they were. Okay, there's second one. Bang, put those back to back. And now, oh man, I'm excited. Let's check out these grubs here. Let me see this here. Oh, those are nice. Those are really nice. It's kind of weird how much glitter they have in their tail, and then you can see like all right there, all right here. There's like no glitter. Kind of weird. And then the other side is just packed. Those are sick. Those are super cool. I'm glad I made the grubs. I was debating on if I wanted to make the grubs or just all worms today, but those are super neat. So there is our first grub mold. Our second one there. And then our final one right there. Looks like they all turned out again. Look at me. I'm really getting the hang of this. There we go. So I think, I'm pretty sure it kind of looks like, yeah, it looks like all of our worms turned out with any deformities, which is actually kind of rare, especially doing it just from a remelt. Like I haven't touched that plastisol in probably 4 months. So that's just been sitting on my shelf. But yeah, it's not like the plastic goes bad or anything, but normally, over that amount of time, you'll get some moisture or, something. But no, these turned out sick. It's probably just because I sealed them off. It's another thing I highly recommend. If you got leftover plastic, don't just leave it out because you'll get like dust and hair and you won't even expect it, but you'll get moisture in your baits by just leaving them open. So just get some like plastic wrap to lay over top or just anything to lay over top of it is fine. So let's throw that in our bucket and let's keep going with these baits. Okay, hopefully those all turned out. There's a few times that the plastic just keeps getting stuck. You can kind of see it all right here. You're trying to inject it, so a few of them might not turn out, but I don't know. We might be good. Yeah, let's let these set, and then we can check out our other baits. Okay, let's check out these baits. I think something's wrong with this. Maybe it's just that. I think something's wrong with one of my clamps, because I've been doing it in the past few videos. Whatever. Alright. Let's check out these worms here. Dang. Oh, maybe this one didn't turn out. Yeah. That one didn't turn out there. I can feel it. Little bubble there. Now I'll just rip it and show you. You can feel it. Dang. So, obviously, we won't use that one. I think the other ones are fine, though. So, yeah, those three, I think. Yeah, I wasn't sure if all these were going to turn out just because, yeah, same thing with this one. So, we won't use that one either. But yeah, it was what I thought was going to happen because it felt a little, not cold coming out because I had it up to 350, but just on the actual injector, it was kind of cold, so it wasn't coming out properly. The grubs are probably fine. These very rarely fail. Those, our second one, right there, and then our final grub mold. Yeah, so the grubs look good. I think these three or these six here are good, but we'll have to double check. If not, it's no big deal. So yeah, these are our worms and our grubs. We've got only a little bit of plastisol left, actually. You can tell we're pretty low now. So hopefully we can get one more. That'd be nice if we can get one more full one to end it off. Yeah. I'm hoping I can get one more full one. If not, that's all right. I'll probably just stick to doing the worms and then the grubs. But yeah. Okay, so that actually turned out like perfect. We had like just enough plastisol to fill it up. We could probably do like one or two more grub molds, but we're not going to worry about that today because I don't even think we're going to need it. So this is our third. So we made 12, 24. So yeah, even if we made another 8 of these two, it's still not enough for a third pack, so it's not even worth it. But yeah, pretty happy with that. We got 3. Yeah, that'll be 3. What you want to call it? 3. Freaking. Wait a sec. If this is the third one, and we have 12, 24, this would be. Oh, maybe I will keep. You know what? I'm gonna keep that plastisol because we've got 2 molds right now, or 2 bags of the grubs right now as it is. But if I make another like 4 or 8, we'll have a full pack because I think we need 6. But yeah. Let's let these set, and then we can come back and check out our final baits. Okay, let's check out our final baits here. Our worms. Bang, right there. Got our worms. Here's one. There is number 2. And then let's get our grubs. There's the first one. Yeah, these look super cool. I like the grubs. I'm glad I did them, and not just the worms. That's 2. I want to have a big variety for the vendors market because I've done two, I think, and I always do like really well. I always sell really well, and I think I have a lot until I go there and lay it out on the table, and like I'm like, wow, like I like having a ton because like the worst thing that could happen when you're at a vendors market is you underestimate how big it's gonna be, and you sell out in the first hour because you got to think most of the time the vendors markets I've done, the first one was 4 hours, I think, and the other one was 6 hours. You got to think if you sell out within the first hour, that's like 3 to 5 hours that you have that you just can't make any more profit. And it's like, yeah, you don't have to be there, then you could just pack up and go. But like, if you're trying to run a small business and you're at a vendor's market, you don't. It's not about time for you. It's about getting seen and having people buy your stuff. So I always like, I most of the time I over prepare and I make too many baits for the vendors markets, but that's fine. I'd rather come over prepared than have like 5 packs of worms. So yeah, those are the worms for today's video. Let me know which ones you guys prefer. I don't actually know. We've got our worms here, the yellow and black, and then our grubs. But yeah, let me know which one you guys prefer, because I actually don't know. And if you're new around here, we do this twice. Well, I upload now twice a week. I upload these long form videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays, but I post every day on this channel. I'll post, like I said, 2 long form videos and then 5 shorts a week normally. So yeah, if you like bait making, then this is the channel for you because that is all we do. Yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.